Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, my name's Alicia and I'm a holistic nutritionist. And today we are going to be making a super delicious and easy to make pasta salad that you can meal prep for the week. You can have it if you're having people over. It's super versatile, super delicious. And yeah, so let's get right on into the video. But before we do that, don't forget to hit the like button and click that subscribe button so you never miss a video from me. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do with this recipe is fill a pot of water and set that to boil on the stove. And then we're going to grab our favorite pasta. This is not healthy, this is all I had on hand, but please use your favorite kind, whether it's chickpea, red lentil pasta, whatever that is, use that. We're going to need a can of chickpeas, a can of black olives, a container of grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, some red onion, and then finally some cucumber. So what we're going to do is we're going to rinse and drain those chickpeas, and make sure you rinse and drain them very well because they come from a metal can. And then we're going to drain our black olives as well. Now if you guys can find already sliced black olives, good for you, please use those, but my grocery store never has them. So I always have to get the full ones and then slice them up individually. So if you're going to do this, just please watch out for your fingers. Okay, so now that that's finally done, we're just going to add our sliced olives into the bowl as well, and then get started on our other veggies. Now I personally like the skin on my cucumber, but if you don't like it, feel free to peel it. I'm going to start by slicing it up, and then you're going to see I'm actually going to stack it and cut it into quarters. I find it's easier and more bite-sized that way, but cut them however big or small is easiest for you. Then we're going to get started on our grape tomatoes. Again, cut these into halves, into quarters, whatever you prefer, since you're the one who's going to be eating it. And then we're going to get started on our red onion as well. I used about 1/3 of the onion, and I just left it in slices. If you are not a big fan of onion or red onion, I don't understand you, but because I love onion, but obviously use as much or as little as you like or don't like. Okay, so our water is finally done boiling, and we're going to add in our salt. Now, yeah, I'm adding a lot of salt into this, but I am cooking a lot of pasta because this was going to be for quite a few people for a little lunch get together. So I am salting accordingly, and as you can see, I put quite a bit of pasta in there. Use whatever you're going to need. If it's going to be just for you, obviously use a less amount. Unless you are meal prepping it for the week, that's a good option too. So once that's boiled and cooked through, you are just going to drain it. And I know there's that viral thing going around of how to properly use the strainer, but this is how I was always raised to use the strainer. So that's how I'm going to use it. Then we're going to rinse that through with cold water, and this stops the cooking process. So once that's drained and rinsed, we're going to add it to all of our chopped veggies in a ginormous bowl, because again, I'm making this for quite a few people. And then we're going to carefully mix all of this together. It's starting to look so good. I can almost taste this through the screen. And again, use the quantities of these veggies and things that you like. So if you like more olives, use more olives. If you want more veggie to pasta ratio, use more veggies. If you don't like tomatoes in it, don't add tomatoes in it. So this is a very customizable recipe. And now for the good part, we're going to add a very healthy amount of olive oil. I use extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna add a little bit of more salt. We're gonna add some lemon pepper. You guys know I use lemon pepper on everything, so go get you some of that. We're gonna add some garlic powder in there. And then we are also going to add some dried thyme. And I know a lot of people don't like thyme, but honestly, I think this recipe needs it. And then we're gonna add some dried oregano as well. Now my mom can't stand oregano, but in this recipe, she didn't even know, and it just tasted so good. And then finally, I have some parsley and some basil fresh from the garden. So I'm just gonna roll them up and get to chopping. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't know. I just think that fresh parsley and basil, fresh from the garden, taste so much better than the store-bought stuff. So I love growing it every year, and I love using it in as many recipes as possible. So you see, I'm just kind of chopping it into kind of small, not so small pieces. Again, if you're not a parsley fan, you can omit this. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the basil, and as you can see, I'm kind of rolling it up and then just making slices of it. And I found that this is probably the easiest way to chop and cut your herbs, especially like your parsley, cilantro, basil especially. So this is just a kind of tip and trick that I've learned along the way. Okay, so all of our ingredients are in. Now we're going to give it a big final mix up. And oh my gosh, the flavor, like I'm telling you, this is so good. My mouth is watering just watching this as I'm recording this voiceover. And guys, you really need to give this recipe a try. Like I said, you can add more or less veggies, but I was making this for a few people, and I don't know what their preferences are like, so I kind of played it safe. I wish I would have added a few more veggies, I won't lie. But here is the finished product, you guys. Such an easy, simple recipe that you can use. Perfect for summer. It's great for meal prep for yourself. It's great for a lunch get together. It is just a fan favorite all around. And as you can see, very easy and very quick to put together. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys give it a shot. If you do try it out, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I think I may go remake this right now and go take a bite. Talk to you guys in the next one.